Hey, welcome back, everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these insane markets where we'll be covering sterling yen, sterling dollar, euro yen. I'm doing it out of a sequence that I'm normally doing it. I usually start with dollar yen because that's like the most important currency. But a lot of, my title is sterling yen, and people like click off. They're like, why is this guy talking about dollar yen? I want to know about sterling yen. All right, let's get into it. Okay. Well, we got the Moody's downgrade, right? So that's starting to flow into the marketplace. If we look at the S&P futures, we do have a CME market gap right here created. The market is just opening up. We got to wait for really the major players to get through. This is going to be the key to this thing. It hasn't been a major sell-off yet. It's basically so far, okay, a knee-jerk reaction, but really, let's go to a longer-term chart. Let's go to a longer-term chart on this thing. Let's go to a 6-hour chart. It would be concerning if we broke this low right here. Now, we're very close to it. It's not that far away. So a break of this low could actually send, the marketplace actually to this pivot point right here, which again is not too far. So really the first time the downgrade happened, there was like there was a 7% drop. So, and then the market recovered because the U.S. dollar is still the primary currency of the world. Now, February, Treasury yields are like at 5.09. They're trading at 5.09 right now. So, interest rates, are moving up as we said they should. They had to because the U.S. has to, because of the downgrade, they have to attract foreign investment. The only way you can do that is actually raise your yields. Now, Scott Bessent has been all over the news saying this is kind of a nothing burger, but we'll have to see how it plays out. But right now, as it stands, the sterling is up a little bit, coming off from its highs, and I want to get back to the sterling yen. All right, so we had resistance, short-term resistance at 194.14, and the market has respected it so far. There was this little spike higher, at 94.25-ish, but really nothing much different than the point that we have right now at that 94.14. So as it stands right now, we gotta pay attention to what's going on in the S&P, and the Dow Jones on the open, the official open of the Dow. It's 8:34 in the morning right now on May 19, 2025. So it's going to be a little tricky. So as it stands, it's got to hold. Let's see, where are we right now? We got resistance at that 14. So let's see something. 190. Oh man, I got 193, 193, 193. Okay, I'm going to go down to this gap right here, right there. It's got to hold that. I'll go up a little bit. I'll go to this bar's close. 193, I'll split the middle. 193.46. It has to hold this level short term in order to show strength to get through the 194.14. If it could get through the 194.14, it's got resistance all the way up because cable itself is basically in the same shape that the U.S. the U.S. is in. I mean, it's not any great shakes, So that's what I got going on in sterling yen. So your key point right now, as of this time, is to watch that 193.47. If you hadn't gotten long, we had support down at 192.63. It went down to 192.77. Look, hey, that's incredible. All right, gave you that point already, and the market rallied off of it. Did I go long? No, I didn't. I got long dollar yen really last night, and I got stopped out at my entry. So let's go on over to good old dollar yen. That's the one that's going to be the key to this thing. I had the fat bottom girl over here, the Adam and Eve. I'm going to get rid of it. It's just an anomaly. So I want to get rid of this thing. Let's get rid of it. I'm not really trading this pattern right now. But as it stands right now, dollar yen is really in flux. It's really threatening to reverse back up, actually. So we've had a new low at 144.63. Last night we touched the old neckline, or the low day's close right here, at 144 like 90. We bounced off of it. We came up a little bit, and we're starting to track down. If dollar yen could get over, I believe if dollar yen can get over, like right now, 145, say 20, it's showing some strength. So I'm going to put a level up there. Let me get rid of my fib level here so it doesn't confuse anybody. 145.20 is the point that I believe that it needs to get over right now in order to show, hey, this is a bunch of nonsense, and we're potentially going up to, maybe 146 again, so 145. Okay, I'll go 145.22. Let's get rid of this level right here. We don't need it. So I think right now, if it breaks up through this, there's a potential to go back up towards the 146, the figure level. If it can't break this thing is drifting down to 144.06. And that would be, if you're looking probably at the S&P and stuff, probably that thing is falling. And so is the Dow. So that would be the indication. So it's a very tricky play right now. I'm on the sidelines. I want to see what goes on in the Dow, and when the official people come in for the S&P itself, I'm going to check that out. So point right now to watch is 145.20. That is resistance right now. If it holds, we're drifting lower. Let's go over to good old sterling dollar itself. That's Japanese yen. Here we go. All right. We said we had a point to watch at that 131.87. Marketplace didn't even get close to it. It pounded back up. Right now in cable, there's resistance at 134.38. It's right there. Okay, market hasn't been able to get through it, so it's not a major spike up yet. Market, again, it's like the rest of the markets, it's kind of indecisive. What did we get up to? Let me look at the sterling dollar. Sterling dollar, that dog. All right, it's got to hold. Where's this low right here? I'm gonna say that it has to hold this 132.46. 132.46. Got to hold this. Right there. If it turns down for me and I can't get up through this 134, say 40, this marketplace is drifting back down to 130. I'm not going to say not 131. I'll go first stop will be like 131.95, and then it'll be looking to take the 131.49 out to open up a lower level in cable. Cable is not in great shape. The British the British economy is not in great shape either. So we're all in the soup together. Let's go over to good old euro yen. Finish it up with euro yen. All right, here we go. Euro yen. We came down to very close to the support point I had at 161.94. We got over this resistance level, but just barely. Okay. Right now, if it closes below this, I'm going to go to a 1 hour chart. Let's go to a 1 hour chart. Let's see this on a 1 hour. 1 hour. All right. So it's messing around with this resistance that is now turned into short-term support. However, if it can't hold 162.80, 162.80 is the warning that this top is potentially in, and it would create a double top like here, and that would be our double top. It's actually trading back down to 162.40 on the short term, and then potentially down to the low bars close right there at 162.10 or so. Now, if we could stay above this, if we could stay above it and the market starts rallying, okay, it's got to get through this top, 163.58. If it can get through 163.58, it's got resistance again at 163.87. So if you hadn't got long, it's really hard to get long right now. But if the marketplace is actually getting weak, it's not too difficult to short the thing, and you'll have faster gains. This level is a pretty strong level short term, and then of course we got the 164.36 right behind it. So resistance all the way up, but the key to watch right now is the 162.82 level. If it comes back down here, if you're a bull, you might want to buy this support to get back up through the 163.20 and head back higher. If it does break this and closes below it on a 1 hour, I think that we're heading down to 162.40 and then lower. All right, so that's what I got going on in sterling yen and dollar yen and euro yen and sterling dollar. You could see I put out a euro dollar video. Remember, always, you can head over to Park Avenue Trading and get yourself a free ebook. And remember, enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.